Hello, I am Soren, and today I will be introducing my biology role model, Professor Stephen R. Carpenter. Professor Carpenter was born the year 1952 in Kansas, Missouri. He grew up in Maryland and was introduced to science early, as his father worked on the National Academy's Board on Environmental Studies and Toxicology. Carpenter's interest in biology stemmed from a love of spending time outdoors while visiting his grandpa's farm in the summer. Carpenter's interest led him to pursue an education in biology at Amherst College in Massachusetts. After conducting research on stream ecology and publishing a paper during his undergraduate education, Carpenter continued his education at the graduate program in botany and oceanography and limnology at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Here, Carpenter began research on lake ecology and phosphorus cycling and received his PhD with his thesis of Some Environmental Impacts of Mechanical Harvesting of Nuisance Submersed Vascular Plants. Spending time outdoors fostered many hobbies in Professor Carpenter, such as hiking, kayaking, camping, fishing, and hunting. I identify with Carpenter, as he is an avid outdoorsman, and I also enjoy spending time doing outdoor recreations. I admire Carpenter for not only studying and learning about ecology, but also enjoying the outdoors. Professor Carpenter is specialized in lake ecology. His first project, called the Trophic Cascades Project, aimed to understand how the dynamics of lake food webs were affected by the fish at the top of the food chain. He conducted this research while working at the University of Notre Dame. Later, Professor Carpenter returned to teach at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where he researched the accumulation of the synthetic chemical PCB in fish species in Lake Michigan, and the impact of phosphorus pollution on lake ecology. Professor Carpenter's most recent research involves the response of cold water fish species to the removal of warm water fish species. This experiment was conducted to see if the removal of warm water fish could help restore cold water fish populations under pressure from climate change by decreasing competition for cold water fish. Approximately 285,000 warm water fish were removed from the experimental lake using fyke nets, boat electrofishing, and cloverleaf traps from 2018 to 2021. The figure shows the relationship between the relative biomass of cold water fish species, represented by the blue bars, and warm water fish species, represented by orange bars. The figure on the left shows the experimental lake, and the figure on the right shows a reference lake where no warm water fish were removed. The black dots show the ratio of warm water fish to cold water fish, with white dots above the horizontal dotted line at 1 being dominant years with cold water fish, and dots below the line being years where warm water fish were dominant. As can be seen by the graph, the experimental lake saw a dominance of cold water fish in the years 2019 through 2021, while the reference lake, where warm water fish were not removed, was constantly dominated by warm water fish. Currently, Professor Carpenter is an emeritus professor and director of the Center for Limnology at Madison, where he continues to do research in ecological forecasting. Thank you for watching this video and for learning more about my biology role model, Professor Stephen R. Carpenter.